you, for most of you, kilala na ako yung mga ko. And for some of you, I'd like to introduce again myself. Aside from, I'm Angel of Singing, ako ay nagtuturo sa Laguna sa Ana. San Pablo Colleges. And I also work online. At ako ay kabiyak, tama ba? Kabiyak ng wala naman siya rito, napakagwapo na music team leader. And I'm here to talk about ito ay hiningi ko lang ang PowerPoint ko ito. So, sana wala. Okay. I'm here to talk about the power of the Holy Spirit. Power of the Holy Spirit. Now, if you still remember, nandito ba kayo last time when the last talk was given? Tandaan niyo yung last talk? What was the last talk? Traveler? Or what does it mean to be a Christian? So, ano sabi nung sa mga different points about what does it mean to be a Christian? First one is, review tayo. To be a Christian means, sige basa tayo. Relationship with Christ. Hindi ko na-explain kasi na-explain na sa inyo. Next is, ulitin natin. Again, to be a Christian means, okay. Next is, and Christian with Christ. Okay, so these are the evidence that we are a Christian. Now, I'd like to focus on it means experiencing the power of the Holy Spirit. By the way, baka ma-distract kayo. In-request ko talaga na makaputok sa akin ng electric fan. Kasi I'm not feeling very well since last night. So, baka mamaya, bigla na lang akong matumba dito. Samutin mo ako, Peter, ha? Tapos pag inaan ko kayo, tulog lang kayo during my talk. Pag ako nakatulog, isingin niyo ako, ha? Kasi mahirap na ako yung makatulog. Okay, sige. So, this is what we're going to talk about. To be a Christian means having or experiencing the power of the Holy Spirit in our lives. Let's talk about Christians today. You know, I was just talking to my students last week, and I was asking them, naniniwala pa ba kayo sa Prince Charming? Sabi nila, hindi na daw. Naniniwala pa ba kayo sa fairy tale? Hindi na rin daw. So sabi ko, so naniniwala pa ba kayo sa ideal person? Kasi nung time ko, meron akong ideal man. Merong ideal man, ganito. As in my, sa age na gano'n. So, tinatanong ko sila, they still believe in ideals, ganyan, meron tayong ideal person. Hindi na rin daw. Sabi ko, nakakalungkot naman. Wala silang forever. So, parang, hindi mga bagay na na-realize ko, ay, bakit nga gano'n, no? So, same is true with as Christians. So, Christians today, they said that many are passive, reactive, and lack boldness and confidence. So Christians today daw, passive, muna passive. Actually, parang ano siya, opposite. Passive, yung deadma lang. Whatever's happening to us, may nadapa, ay nadapa. Wow. Yun. So another one is reactive naman. When something happens to us, we do not process, right away we react. Yun naman, yung opposite naman nun. And then, sabi, it lacks, Christians today lack boldness and confidence. Now, which led to a German philosopher who started the God is Dead philosophy. His name was Friedrich Nietzsche. And he said that Christians will need to look more redeemed before I believe in their Redeemer. Kasi nga, lifeless daw yung mga Christians. So how am I, sabi niya, how am I going to believe that these people are redeemed? Eh, they don't look redeemed. Okay. So, ay, sinama ko na rin yung picture ko. Pasensya na, ginamit yung picture ko. Okay. So, what can you notice about the picture? Okay, what else? What do you think is going on? Habang nakatingin ako kunyari sa asawa ko, kinikilig. What else? Shy. Nung time na to, binili ako ng picture niya, nakatingin ako kay Dennis niyan. So, ano na napapansin niyo pa? In love. Okay, sige. Diba yung taong in love, for few of us who have, yung iba kasi nag-crush lang. Pero di ba pag may crush ka o kaya in love ka, di ba halata sa atin? Yung our eyes, our eyes sparkle. Yung ibang sabi ng mga kasama natin, uy, ano nangyayari? Ang saya-saya mo ngayon, ha? Yung without us saying anything, people just know. Okay? So, Christians, in the same way, will have to look love for other people to believe in the God who loves them. We Christians will have to look redeemed. We have to look forgiven. We have to look love for other people to know, to believe that God loves us, that God forgives us. So, yun. Next is, what about Christians before? The Christians have not been always lifeless. Hindi naman katulad ngayon. Before, Christians before were attractive, dynamic, strong, and intimidating. Actually, even they started so small, yung mga followers of Jesus Christ, they started so small, tapos nung time na yun, wala namang train, wala namang bus, walang airplane, but they were able to travel to different places, at across social, cultural, racial, and all the other differences, and they were able to bring people to Christ. Okay. Na hindi sila, yun lang ang gamit nila, paalam. And they were small group. In fact, in 325 AD, they were able to convert an emperor to Christianity, and they were able to convert the whole empire to Christianity. Ganun ka-strong, ganun ka-dynamic ang Christians before. And then, kanina na dito si Lawrence, I just remember a saint was also one of the, parang nakakatawa yung story ng saint na to. You know, very strong, very dynamic, very attractive to others yung faith niya, how strong his faith was. His name was Saint Lawrence of Rome. So, Saint Lawrence. Alam mo yung story ni Saint Lawrence? So, di ba ng time nila, pinapersecute yung mga Christians. Pag nalamang Christian, papatayin, gano'n. Si St. Lawrence, so pinapersecute siya. Siya ay inihaw na buhay. So, he was grilled alive. Okay? So, habang iniihaw siya, so you can just imagine yung sakit, yung mapilantikan nga lang tayo, ouch, ouch na, di ba? So, siya, iniihaw siyang buhay. And you know how deep and how strong his faith was in Jesus Christ? Sabi niya sa mga enemies niya, sa mga nagpapresent sa kanya, turn me over, balikan niyo na ako kasi luto na ako dito sa side na to. Dito naman sa kabila. Totoo yun, nangyari lang. Yun yung sinabi ni St. Lawrence. Kaya, di ba, parang, where did he get that? Where did he get the strength to say that? Where did he get, paano? Ako imagine ko, it was just me. Baka umpisa pa lang nagngangawa na ako. Pero, where did people like the apostles, the disciples of Jesus get their strength to be able to do the things that they were doing, okay? Or the Christians before? What is their secret? Ito na, Melo, ang secret. What is their secret? And, basahin lang natin. And day by day, the Lord added to their number those who were being saved. So, day by day. So, they were just a small group. But day by day, people add number to them. The secret of their success is the power of the Holy Spirit. Kaya ako pinanggit si Melo. First time kasi kumata ni Melo, share ko. First time ko kumata ni Melo, she asked about our ages. Sabi niya, ikaw ilang taon ka na? Ikaw ilang taon ka na? During the time, 30 plus na ako. Yung iba sa amin, 30 na din. Si Melo, younger si Melo. Sabi ni Melo sa amin, nahiya daw siya sa umatan sa likod. Kasi, ang feeling niya matanda na daw siya. Kaya naman daw, Melo, mukha lang kaming bata. So, yan ang secret. Ito yung secret ng Lingkod brothers and sisters. The power of the Holy Spirit. So, what is the power of the Holy Spirit? What are the common notions. Common notions muna tayo. Sabi nila, yung Holy Spirit daw is a white dove. White dove. Yung pag may kasal, pinapalipad din natin yung kalapati. Pero ngayon, kasi, ano bang meaning? Ano ba yung meaning kung ba't nagpapalipad ng kalapati during wedding? Hindi ko rin alam. Pero inasyon ko lang na, kasi, iba ang dove, as it said in the white dove that sits on the shoulder of Christ. And when Jesus had been baptized, just as he came up from the water, suddenly the heavens were opened to him, and he saw the Spirit of God descending like a dove and like on him. So, parang the Holy Spirit became a symbol. Okay? So, parang dove. But dove is a symbol of peace. Ngayon ang pinapalipad na butterfly, no? So, dove is a symbol of peace. Yes, Holy Spirit gives peace. But it's not enough to describe the power of the Holy Spirit. Another notion is, thank you very much, messenger of God. Holy Spirit is a messenger of God. Messenger is a messenger. But as a messenger, it's not God himself. Parang, halimbawa, sino crush nyo na artista ngayon? James Reid. Halimbawa, gusto niyo si James Reid. Tapos sabi ni James Reid, oh sige, papadala natin ang manager ko. Ikiligid ko sa manager niya. Ay, manager ni James Reid. Di ba hindi naman? So, parang ganun. So, messenger is different from the person itself, or James Reid itself. In this case, messenger, as Holy Spirit is a messenger, is different from what it plays. Because Holy Spirit is not just a messenger of God. Holy Spirit is God Himself. It's God Himself. Okay. So what is the Old Testament or the Scripture tells us about the Holy Spirit? Alamin natin, ano nga ba itong Holy Spirit? Ano sinasabi ng Bible about it? You know, during the people of, one of my favorite prophets is Ezekiel. Yes, Ezekiel. Bukod sa mahirap yung spelling ng pangalan niya, maganda siyang pakinggan. Yun lang yung reason kung bakit. Because of the scene in the Bible. So during the time of Ezekiel, he was a prophet in the old times. Yung mga tao, they were enmeshed in sin and spiritual lifelessness. Yung nasasadlak sila sa kasalanan. Okay? So sobrang marami silang kasalanan. So they were also experiencing, because of the sins that they were in, they were lifeless. Walang buhay yung pagiging followers nila of God. So, sabi Ezekiel 36 to 26, I will give you, this is what the Lord told the people, I will give you a new heart and a new mind. I will take away your stubborn heart of stone and give you an obedient heart. Ulitin ko ha, I will give you a new heart and a new mind. I will take away your stubborn heart of stone and give you an obedient heart. God promises a new heart, a new spirit. And that spirit is the Holy Spirit. It says, I will take away your stubborn heart of stone. Alam niyo ba yung stubborn heart of stone? Ito yung usong bato. It's a cold and stubborn heart for God. And what is the Lord's promise? He will take that kind of heart, that heart of stone, and He will give us an obedient heart. When He gives us the Holy Spirit, God will also give us an obedient heart. So, it will be easy for us. Some of us will be called to forgive, yet it's hard for us to forgive, to forget even, but it will be easier when God gives you the Holy Spirit. Because God will change your heart. In Ezekiel, yun. Ezekiel 36, verse 27. Asa natin? Challenging pala itong request ko. Okay. So I will put my spirit within you to cause you to walk in my ways. Have you ever wanted to do the right thing? Kahit palit lang, kung malaki. Tapos yung talagang promise mo, God, hindi na po ako magsisinungaling. Hindi na po talaga ako, promise na promise. Tapos the minute you're there, nagsinungaling ka. After 5 minutes, realize mo, no, nagsinungaling ako. Yung tipo, uwi ka ng bahay late, kasi tumimi ka pa. Tapos ano, hindi ako magsisinungaling, kasi galing ka sa simbahan, ganyan. Tapos pag sabi ng nanay tayo, oh, bakit ngayon pa lang? Kasi po, nag-OT kami, yung automatic, yung gano'n. Or, for some, yung hindi na talaga ako magmumura. Talagang hindi na talaga ako magmumura. Tapos biglang, after nag-travel ka, nag-drive or naglalakad ka, or kasakay ka sa tricycle, biglang merong bumulat o nang cut sa'yo. So, napamura ka. Tapos, sabi naman, hindi na ako magmumura. Diba? So, may mga ganun tayong situations. And what will happen? And what is God telling us? He's telling us that I will put my spirit within you to cause you to walk in my ways. That's a promise that God will help you, or will help us live, or will give us the power to live in God's way, to do what is right. And where will that power come from? The Holy Spirit will give us the power. Let me read, let me read Ezekiel. Nakita ko, may Bible kayo? Wala. Hindi ko makita. Teacher, asapan na natin naman. I think I need daw. Wala kasing ilaw. Kailangan natin maghanap na. Gusto na ng flashlight. Kailangan ko ng flashlight. Hindi ko pala kito. Okay. Let's read from Ezekiel 37, verses 1 to 14. Let me read to you and make it alive for you.
Meron na siya.
1 to 14, no? The hand of Yahweh was upon me. He brought me out and led me in spirit to the middle of the valley, which was full of bones. Let's imagine natin. He made me walk to and fro among them, and I could see there was a great number of them on the ground all along the valley, and that they were very dry. Yahweh said to me, Son of man, so God is talking to Ezekiel, can these bones live again? I said, Lord Yahweh, only you know that. He then said, Speak on my behalf concerning these bones. Say to them, Dry bones, hear the word of Yahweh. Yahweh says, I am going to put spirit in you and make you live. I shall put sinews on you and make flesh grow on you. I shall cover you with skin and give you my spirit, that you may live and you will know that I am Yahweh. I prophesied as I had been commanded, and then there was a noise and commotion. Kasi yung mga bones, they joined together. I looked and saw that they had sinews, and flesh was growing on them. And that he was covering them with skin, but there was no spirit in them. So mayroon ng muscles, mayroon ng kung ano kailangan, there was no spirit. Okay? So Yahweh said to me, Speak on my behalf and call on the spirit. And Son of man, say to the spirit, this is the word of Yahweh. Spirit, come from the four winds, breathe into these dead bones, and let them live. I prophesied as he had commanded me, and breath entered them. They came alive, standing on their feet, a great immense army. He then said to me, Son of man, these bones are all Israel. They keep saying, our bones are dry, hope has gone, it is the end of us. So prophesy, say to them, this is what Yahweh says, I'm going to open your tombs, I shall bring you out of your tombs, my people, and lead you back to the land of Israel. You will know that I am Yahweh. O my people, when I open your graves and bring you out of your graves, and when I put my spirit in you, you will live. I shall settle you in your land, and you will know that I, Yahweh, have done what I have said I will do. So that's the scene, no? So there was a valley of dry bones, and Ezekiel was commanded by God to prophesy, to talk to these bones. So that's what he did. And the bones had muscles, sinews, skin, but there was no life. And God said to Ezekiel, prophesy, and they'll ask the Holy Spirit to breathe life into these dry bones, or into these dead bodies. So that's what he did. He prophesied. He asked the Holy Spirit to come on the dry bones, and God blessed them with life. The Holy Spirit is God. Just like what we have been saying, it's not the messenger. The Holy Spirit is God. So, He's the third person of the Godhead. Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. He proceeds from the Father and the Son. The Holy Spirit is also a person. It says in Romans 8 verse 26, the Spirit Himself intercedes for us with sighs too deep for words. He knows what we are going through. What takes place when one receives the power of the Holy Spirit? What takes place? So it says there, he experiences renewed strength in overcoming his weaknesses, sin, and temptation. He's able to speak about the good news to others. But let me share to you my story. Okay? Marami akong stories, marami akong kwento sa buhay. Pero itong kwento na to, simula. When I did not have a personal relationship with God. Una, hindi man ako pumasok sa Catholic school. So, wala akong idea about that. The only thing that I knew was to pray, Lord's angel of God. Then, sa bata, di ba? Tapos, I also not attend Mass. Hindi ko rin alam paano mag-attend ng Mass. Pero I was born a Catholic. Isa pa, the center of my life was me. And the center of all my relationships was me. Yung tipong, I have so many friends, dalawa yung groups, tapos nag-aaway sila, ako yung pinag-aaway nila. So, yun. I remember there was a college friend who invited me to, sabi lang, parang, di ba, uy, libre mo naman ako, gano'n. So, nilibre niya ako doon sa isang kantin. After na akong nilibre, hindi na ako nagpakita sa kanya. Kasi parang feeling ko, baka sabihin niya, magkaroon ng expectation or, basta, takot ako sa mga ganon. Tapos, I remember also one time, there was also a classmate who offered a sandwich out of his good heart. Or, sabi ko, ayoko, baka maging utang mo na loob ko yun sa'yo. O, doon sa sa'yo ugali. Yun, ganun kasama ko ugali ko dito. And then I attended, something happened, and I attended a retreat, and then I attended a Christian Life series just like what we have here. And there I found about God's love. I found out how much God loves me, how big that love is. Tapos, there was also this speaker who talked about Holy Spirit. It was the first time. So for some of you siguro narinig mo na ang Holy Spirit. Ako, for the first time in my life, I heard about Holy Spirit. I heard about this power that the Holy Spirit gives to me. So I asked and prayed. Sabi ko, God, yung pala may ganito. So I'm asking and praying for the Holy Spirit. to be on me. So, the change, some of the changes in me were drastic. Some of the changes took a process. Pero yung mga drastic changes to me, after the prayer, was that, una, it was easy for me. Kapag hindi yung nakasanayan, iba sobrang struggle, it became easy for me to attend the Mass every Sunday. Yung tipong buong taon hindi ako nasimba, pero this time sinisimba na ako every Sunday. So it was easy. Another one is I also found myself praying regularly. And it was also easy for me to pray or to use vocal prayer. Parang biglang, kasi madali lang. Ganun. After praying for the Holy Spirit. Another thing, it became easy for me to give. It was a major thing for me. Kasi nga, di ba, ayoko ng expectation. So, ayoko nang binibigyan ako para hindi mag-expect yung mga tao. Ayoko binibigyan akong sandwich. pero yun, it became easy for me to give. Kung paano ko na-realize, I would seek people, and I would talk to them, and I was so interested in listening to them. Yung hindi ako magkukwento, kakinig lang ako sa kanila. I was just so interested in knowing what's happening, and I would talk about what about God, dun sa mga kaklase ko, sa mga nakapalitan sa akin. And it was also easy, it also became easy for me to love. Before I realized ang struggle ko was, I was so fearful of loving. So it became easy for me to love. That took a process, pero kumbaga, naka 10 steps agad ako after I experienced the power of the Holy Spirit in my life. Lagi kong, na-realize ko rin ito, na-realize ko na ito dati, pero parang ngayon ko lang bibigyan ng words. The Holy Spirit made me charming. Dati hindi. Yung tipong dati, inilaga niya ako kasi nga masama ko dali ko. But the Holy Spirit made me charming. So I could evangelize. Na-realize ko yun kasi in my years of teaching, pinipilang ko rin yung mga ilang estudyante na nadala ko kay God. So sabi ko, it was not me. Kasi kung ako yun, mas malang ugali ko. Pero it was the Holy Spirit who was working and made me charming. So I could talk to these people, talk about God, and evangelize these people. And bring these people to God. Ito mga to, estudyante rin. Diba? Charming ba ako? I know kasi they would not be here if I was not charming, diba? Okay, sige. So what takes place when one receives the power of the Holy Spirit? First, union with God. Basahin natin. And I will ask the Father, and He will give you another advocate to be with you forever. This is the Spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive, because it neither sees Him nor knows Him. It's from John 14. Through the Holy Spirit, another is from 1 Corinthians. Now we have received not the spirit of the world, but the Spirit that is from God, so that we may understand the gifts bestowed on us by God. Union with God. It's all when we are with the Holy Spirit, we are allowed to experience more of God's presence. And He deepens our relationship or personal relationship. The Holy Spirit deepens our personal relationship with God. And we can just hear the Lord's counsel. My sister passed away in 2011. She was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2010. Our youngest was working at the time in Manila. Our mother was working in another country. So it was just me and my sister. And it was so difficult because dalawa lang kami, may sakit siya, alam namin cancer yung sakit niya. So mahirap talaga, sobrang struggle. And every day was an extra struggle because I had to be strong for my sister. So aside, dalawa lang kasi kami, so I had to be strong for her. We brought her to the hospital at the turn of the year, so January. Tapos, in January 14, I remember I was in the comfort room of the hospital room. I was praying, God, if it's the time for my sister to go, sige. But if you're going to heal her now. Huwag mo na siyang pahirapan. Pero if she's going, huwag mo na rin siyang pahirapan. Allow her to go. 30 minutes before, 30 minutes after, so while I was praying that, I heard God spoke to my heart. And He said, I am making things, nalimutan ko. Sorry, salamat kayo. God, ano nga sinabi sa akin? I am making everything right. Pagkatapos ng prayer ko sa CR, sabi, God spoke to me, I am making everything right. And then 30 minutes after, my sister passed away. First of all, I just knew that I heard God. And it was the Holy Spirit. I knew it was the Holy Spirit who was speaking to me. And I also knew that it was the Holy Spirit who allowed us to go through that kind of loss. And we were able to accept it. Masakit, but we were able to accept it. Alam niyo, for those people who have experienced loss in their lives, it is devastating. Devastating talaga siya. It takes a whole 3 years pa bago ka ma-heal, diba? Parang, and sometimes you blame yourself, ganyan. Hindi mo alam kung paano ka makakawala dun sa ano. But it was, I'm not going to say it was easy, but I'm going to say it was okay. It was okay because of the help of the Holy Spirit. Another thing that takes place is we experience a new nature or spiritual power. Nag-pray kita, Wadi, na dumating ka. Holy Spirit, thank you. Sige. Ay, sige, mamaya nyo na i-welcome si Wadi. Okay. So, basahin natin from Galatians 5. By contrast, the fruit
is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, generosity, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control.
Okay, thank you. The Holy Spirit changes us. Hindi naman yung tipong okay, Peter, I give you, sabi ka, I give the Holy Spirit, tapos pagising mo, Superman ka na. Because you are a changed person. Okay? You are still you, but you will change your heart, you will change your personality. So, you could follow God more efficiently. Okay. Another thing is the power to serve. Gives you the power to serve. Through the Holy Spirit, we develop a love for God. Through the Holy Spirit, we develop a love for God and a love for His people. We grow in our compassion and mercy towards others. Some of us may even grow in our decision to spread the gospel and to bring others to Christ. And as we serve God and as we have a personal relationship with God, mas nagmamanifest yung mga signs ni God na siyang pamamahal ni God sa atin. And we have the Holy Spirit. Okay. Down. What takes place when we have the Holy Spirit? We know God personally. We're able to know God personally. We are able to pray in a new way. Basta, you will know that it's something different this time. Something, I know that it's just not me. Before it was just me, but I know ngayon mas alive si God. Hearing the Lord speak in one's heart, you are able to hear the Lord speak to you. You will also see the miracles, the answered prayers. And there will be answered prayers. When you read the Bible or the words in the Bible speak to you, mas nakaka-relate ka na ngayon. You have better relationships with your family, with your parents, with your siblings, with your co-workers, with your friends. because you have a new ability to love. You found joy. You find joy. And you have the power to serve. Serve, do something for God, and to do something for His people. For God's people. Now, sabi sa'yo may kwento ko. Ito na yung last na kwento ko. Let me tell you about my love story. Okay lang, Aw? Let me tell you about my love story. Okay. For a very, I'd like to be clear on this context. Pinag-pray ko naman ito, na I would marry one day. Okay? I was for married life. So, ang tagal. Di ba for married life ako, ang tagal naman. There came a point in my life na I felt so depressed. But sabi ko, siguro I really was longing for a relationship. So for a few months, talaga I was going through that depression. Na tipong, isa sa mga sister I was talking to, sabi ko sa kanya, sis, alam mo yung nangyayari sa akin, pagod na yung puso ko. Talaga yung voice ko, pagod na yung puso ko. Hindi ko alam kung saan nanggaling, basta alam mo lang, pagod na. So, that was, tapos, dahil sa sobrang pagod ng puso ko, I would go to the chapel and sit there and not pray. Sasabihin ko lang kay God, God, tatambay lang talaga ako. Upo lang talaga. Tapos one time, it was a Saturday, I attended the mass in yung bahay Pag-ibig. So I was attending the mass. Dahil pagod na yung puso ko, habang nagmamass, sabi ko kay God, God, parang hindi ka naman nakikinig sa akin. Dahil ko na nagdadasal. Parang hindi ka nakikinig. Sana, out of frustration and depression siguro, hindi naman ugali humingi ng sign. Pero sabi ko noon, God, sana, bigyan mo ako ng sign that you're listening to me. Tapos yun, natapos na yung mass. Humingi pala ako ng sign. February noon. So, ang hiningi ko, yung imposible. 3 red roses. Kasi alam ko, pag February, hindi na uso ang 3 red roses. Kumpul-kumpul na yan, di ba? Bukay-bukay na. Tapos ang sabi ko pa, dapat pag nakita ko yung 3 red roses na yun, hindi siya kasama ng mga roses o ng mga flowers, dapat siya lang. Para clear sa akin. So yun. So that's my prayer. Natapos na yung mass. Tapos sobrang depressed ko. You know what I did? I went to McDonald's. From 5 o'clock to 11 o'clock, I was there.
Grabe.
Nagtambay lang talaga ako. Tapos isa lang ang order ko na French fries. Tapos yun. Basta lang, basta. Tapos umuwi ako. Actually, umuwi ako past 12 na. May pinuntahan ta akong friend. Kasi na-depress na ako eh. The next day, dahil nakasimba na ako, yung mga kasama ko, sisimba pa lang sa katedral. So, naiwan ako. Ayoko nang sumimba ulit. So, what I did, I went to the chapel, the Adoration Chapel. Pagpunta ko sa Adoration Chapel. Sabi ko doon, tatambay lang ulit ako. Papasok lang, kasi nga, pagod na nga ang puso. Pagpasok ko, puno. The minute na pumasok ko, tumayo yung nasa bandang door. So, sabi ko, nakakahiya namang hindi ako lumod ako. Pag-load ko, napatingin ako sa ulo nung nasa unahan. Kilala ko yung sister na yun, parang si Sister Ellen. Kilala ko yung sister na yun. Pagtingin ko sa ulo niya, kita ko yung nasa altar. May flowers. 1, 2, 3 red roses. On top of a white bouquet of flowers. Alam ko lang na 3 red roses lang nandun. Ang dami flowers. 3 red roses. Ay, sabi ko pala, dapat walang iba red roses. So yun, 3. And suddenly, I heard God spoke to my heart. Giselle, I am listening to you. I am listening to you. The minute I saw the flowers, I heard God spoke to my heart. I heard the Holy Spirit. Giselle, I am speaking, I am listening to you. Tapos yung mga pinaalala sa akin ni God, yung mga hinaing ko. Alam niyo, sabi ni God, na-correct pa nga ako ni God. Sabi ni God, kaya ka lang naman kasi nagbabago. Kaya ka nahihirapan. Kasi alam mo naman yung dapat gawin. Pero hindi mo ginagawa. Itong tao na to, forgive the person. Itong tao na to, give something to the person. Itong tao na to, love the person. So I left with a very light heart. Yung tipo, ay Lord, thank you. Hindi naman sinabi sa akin ni God na, oh, magkaka-boyfriend ka na. Pero, he said he was listening to me. That was February. Bago mag
14?
Valentine's weekend. February 25, nag-crossroads trip kami. Wala kaming gitarista. So sabi ko sa friend ko, sabihin mo naman yung brother, kasi hindi ko siya close. Sabihin mo naman yung brother na
Yung pala
tulungan
yun.
kami sa music meet. So sinabihan, matay ng brother. Hindi kami close. After the retreat, kailangan namin ng gitara for CYA dun sa Christ Church. So sabi ko, dahil nakaserve na, nakasama na namin, sabi ko, bro, baka naman pwede mo kaming tulungan na bumili ng gitara. Kasi syempre masaya. Sige daw. So meron kaming usapan. 5:30. Yung sister na kasama ko, nagpasama sa butika, sa Mercury. Kasi bibilhin gamot. So sinuhaan ko muna. I knew from the brothers and sisters, hindi sa kanila, hindi kami close. I knew from the brothers and sisters na he was particular with time. Ayun nang nalalate. Nakikinig ko sa mga brothers and sisters. Ako yun, hindi pwedeng malate, dapat on time na yan. Late ako. Kaya lang nakawa ko doon sa sisters. I bought KitKat. Bumili ako ng KitKat. Tapos, lumalapit pala ako doon sa brother, naghahalang namin. Late kami. Sabi ko, bro, sorry ha, late kami. Pero ito, meron ko pasalubong KitKat. Parang bride. Hindi ko naman alam, that was his favorite. Yun. And it was the start. Yun. So, it started from that adoration chapter. When I heard God spoke to me, okay, I'm speaking, I'm listening to you. Hey, let me just end by saying, baka maalala nyo yung love story namin, ha? Okay. The Holy Spirit gives us the power to be transformed into new creations until we become Christ-like. Now the Lord is the Spirit, and where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom. And we who with unveiled faces or all reflect the Lord's glory are being transformed into His likeness with ever-increasing glory which comes from the Lord who is the Spirit. We cannot live the Christian way on our own. Or we have, and we are not meant to. We need a new life that comes from the Holy Spirit. So the kind of life that we are to live or to go to, we cannot do it on our own. We need the help of the Holy Spirit. Last kwento, last kwento, may lang to. Another thing that the Holy Spirit changed for me is the power to evangelize. The brother, yung kinakwento ko na brother, yung asawa ko nga, is, bago kami, actually, I was able to evangelize him. How? Tinuruan ko na siya magdasal. Hindi kami. Tinuruan ko na siya magdasal. Sabi ko, mag-1-minute prayer na tayo. Magdadasal ka, magdadasal ako, pero hindi tayo mag-uusap. Yung sabayan tayo. Tapos, amen lang. Kasi we were parang chatting sa Facebook. And that started it. And I know it was just the work of the Holy Spirit. Kasi ako nga, it was not me who's giving. I was not loving. But it was the Holy Spirit who changed me to be more giving, to be more loving. Thank you very much, brothers and sisters.